What's up, everybody? I'm back. Yeah, back for another TikTok reaction tattoo video that I haven't done in a month. It's been a while. Yeah, I've been busy. Yeah. All right, let's go.
You guys are killing me. So just a little bit of background. I did not research the tattoo artist. I did not come in with a picture reference. I came in with an idea. And the tattoo was only $350.
That's a lot.
It is supposed to be an iris flower with wings, in tribute to my great-grandmother Iris. And just know that immediately whenever I got it and walked over to my dad to show him, he said, "Oh yeah, it's a tribute to her Cabbage Patch Kid."
What? I feel like the expectation for tattoo artists is that they should just be like a master of their craft, and that's not the case. You know, like tattoo artists are typically, I was thinking about this the other day, typically tattoo artists are like in the poverty line, trying to eat, kind of like unstable income, really just struggling. Like that was me for sure, especially when I started tattooing. And you know, if somebody was like, hey, here's a concept, I'd be like, I'm gonna hash this together and get some money, you know, not in like obviously I want it to be to a certain level, but it's not like, oh, I created this and I'm inspired by this, you know, like it is a very like client request kind of like, okay, this is work kind of thing. So I don't know. If somebody told me they wanted an iris flower with wings, I would have no idea what that means. I would Google it, I would grab some pictures, and I would mash it together and see if they like it. And as long as the client likes it, then, you know, needing to buy groceries because I've got $2 in my pocket, I would be like, yeah, okay, good enough, you know? But that's I feel like that's the case with most tattoo artists, like, because, you know, not everybody's to like this expert level of, you know, charging out the ass. Like $350, that's a big amount of money, so hopefully it's a reputable artist. But honestly, for the rates today, when I started tattooing, it was like $60 minimum, and now it's like around 80 to 100, so it's gone up. But I don't know, let's see what you got.
You'll see why in a second. I've been to 2 tattoo artists talking about a cover-up. First one said, oh yeah, we can cover that pretty easily, it's pretty faded. Second one said, it's gonna have to be pretty big though.
It's definitely faded. It's definitely patchy. You can tell that she tans. I'm assuming she tans. Like the lining really did not want to hold in, and it's very, very patchy. But I feel like this wouldn't be a hard fix. I mean, it's obviously really, really dark, but it's not, you know? Like it's just faded. So you could actually just use that as your gray tone and then just put some heavy blacks in there and reline it, and I would think it would be okay. I feel like it's really lacking down at the bottom. Like I feel like there's more you could do with it. I kind of like this space up here, but I feel like it's not a hard fix. I don't, what does an iris flower even look like? I don't know. That's a thing. Like, I mean, you can definitely add the petals to it and add the line variation and just break it up. It's a very organic thing. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to fix. You know, you could easily go in and add some textures around the outside of that and fix the wings. You could even make the wings longer if you wanted to. I don't think it's that tricky.
The second one also told me that it looks like a 30-year-old tattoo.
It does.
I will say my dad has a worse one than this, so I guess bad tattoos just run in the family, and I should just accept it.
I don't think that's a $350 tattoo. I think she got ripped off, but, you know, that could just be the product that they used is why it faded so badly. Also, I feel like the application is way too light and it's not packed enough, but I feel like that's a super easy cover-up.
Right. I can genuinely feel myself about to have a meltdown. I've had this tattoo on my arm now since 2020.
I like
got
it.
it done around summertime, just before summer hit or something. The girl I went to, she's done me a couple tattoos. She did my first ones. For the most part, they're all right, obviously. Some of them like a little bit patchy, but sometimes that just happens because of how it's healed.
Yeah.
I've obviously got quite a few other tattoos, but not by her, by other tattoo artists.
I like that one too.
And they're pretty much
I think that
all
one's
right.
better.
But I've got this red dragon that she did for me. Look at it, like...
It's got some scarring in there. Like, whatever happened, it might have just gotten overworked or she damaged it while it was healing. I feel like this is a really easy fix, honestly. If it were me, just coming from an ex-tattoo artist, not a professional, ex-professional, I would honestly go in with some white and border some of that out just to keep that red from bleeding together. Because it is like a couple years old, and you can definitely tell where the heavier and lighter spots are. And just go in and touch it up. I don't think it's that bad. I think if you really wanted to make the red pop, I mean, I know like the aesthetic is just to do like a flat red, but I feel like for longevity, if you got some kind of background, like flat background, some ink in there, that would help hold it in more, and then just like hold in the scales with some white, and you would be okay. But that's just me. That's how I would do it. I really like black and red and white. I think they all kind of like complement each other very well. I really like how vibrant the red is. I feel like if she tans, it's really going to fade out really hard, because you really need like a really light pigment of skin to really make that red really vibrant. But I don't think it's that bad.
The lines are all messy.
Yeah.
It's all faded, obviously.
That's because Japanese traditional is like one of the hardest tattoos you can execute. Like, there's a whole industry like wrapped around it for a reason, you know? It's very hard to execute. I don't think this is bad.
The centre of it is darker because, bless her, I went back to her 3 times because the centre wouldn't stick. I think it's to do with my skin probably, because everything else stuck, but the centre was just literally, the colour wouldn't stay in the middle, and I don't know why, so I kept going back.
I think you just have scar tissue already in there. It's not gonna stay in, you know?
She'd do it for me every time, not charge me. I went back about 3 times. On the 3rd time, she was like, I'll just fill it in with darker red. Maybe it's the light red not sticking. When it all heals, it should all match.
That's not the case. I think it's just overworked, and every time you go over it, you're just creating more scar tissue. So you can't always get what you want. I mean, if you've already got scarring inside of it, or if she created scarring on the first session, you really need to give it like 6+ months for it to heal up before you can even try to touch over it. But if it's the 3rd time and you're going back to back to back, you're actually just like making it way worse. But
my gosh, I just love your matching dresses.
That's cute.
Really? No.
Oh, I already booked for it to be removed, but I got scared to tell them that it isn't the design I wanted, and I panicked and went along with it. Just to clarify, this is my own fault. The tattoo artist is incredibly talented, and they did a good job regardless. No hate to them at all. Aww. Well, thank you for clarifying, because I think it's really cute.
I need some help, like, to my tattoo artist, or, like, just anyone that has an idea. I went to Las Vegas for my 21st birthday, and long story, very, very short, I ended up getting a cherry tattoo on my wrist, and I thought it was super cute. I was in love with it, and my mom was like, yeah, like, it's cute, like, it's fine, and I, at the beginning of it. So then I come home from Vegas, and I have a work party, and this guy that I work with, he was like, are you sure those are cherries? It looks like a pea willy to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I cannot unsee that now. So I asked my boyfriend, and he laughed. I didn't even like get the question out, and he was like, yep, laughing. Asked his brother, and he was like, yeah. And then everyone else that I say something to, they like have to think about it, and they're like, oh, like, it does. So now I just have this frickin', like,
I see it. It's like the curvature. Like, why did they make it so round? I see it. It's not, it's not bad though. Like, you obviously know what it is. Like, it's not bad. It just kind of looks like a penis on your arm. Can't wait for the 1st of April to get this finished. Okay, first of all, if I just see blank skin and then I see a big old throat tattoo, I'm sorry. I'm coming after you. I want a throat tattoo. I am not getting one until I get sleeved out. It's not fair. Just saying. I also really like the curvature of a butterfly on the neck. Also, you really want to check and make sure it's centered, which I feel like the design is not... It's so hard to tell if you get this perfected. Like, if I don't see drawn lines on the throat, like, really, to figure out, like, where your clavicle, where your, you know, tendons line up, where your jawline, like, how people's faces aren't completely symmetrical, do you need to adjust to accommodate for that? Because, I mean, like, I have, like, my jawline is kind of tilted, so, like, if I got a straight in the middle tattoo, it would actually accentuate my jawline more. So, just trying to see, like, if this is completely lined up. I don't think it is, but it also makes me more worried that they didn't take the time to line it out and preview it first. Oof. Tapped out. Oh shit. No. You can't. You can't. Not on your fucking throat, dude. That's a... Oh no. Oh no. Fuck, dude. You gotta walk around with that shit too. Like, I have like some shit arm tattoos. Some shit leg tattoos. But I can cover that shit up. Like, at least seasonally I can cover it up. And when I'm not, I mean, at least it's not on my fucking throat. Oh my god, that would suck. I don't know if the artist just wasn't good at lining or if she just flipped the fuck out the entire time. Which is why I'm like, if you can't handle arms, don't go for the throat, because that is the gnarliest shit I've ever seen in my life. It hurts. You can't talk when it's done. It's like they're just like lifting you back like you're about to get CPR and then just hammering the cartilage in your neck. Like, it's so intense and so much worse than an arm tattoo. Girl, I would get like a Brillo pad or something and try to scrub it out, because you are never getting that finished. Ooh, fuck.
When you're getting a tattoo, please don't settle like I did on my 18th birthday.
Oh no.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm so
This
scared.
is what I want.
Okay, that is... The expectations when you're 18 are unrealistic and you don't know what you're getting into. You just... Like, I feel like people are so hopeful that execution is going to work out well for them that they just ignore all the red flags of, like, somebody's portfolio work, what their overall style is, you know, how reputable is the shop, you know, do they look like they need to get their grocery money that week, like, what is going... This is harder than it looks, especially if, like, if you come from a traditional background like I do. That is harder than it looks. Also, this area, these little delicate little baby tattoos that girls are so into are so hard to execute, because if you're not used to that spot behind the ear, getting a stretch, you know, being able to see it clearly, not blowing out because it goes from thin to thick to just, like, it's such a weird, stretchy, hard to reach area.
Want it, okay? This is the pastels.
Ew.
And this is what I get.
Oh my god. It's so fucking heavy. I feel like I've reacted to this before, but I'm gonna keep it in here because I'm gonna just let you know. That liner is not as thick as it seems. when you put it on a really thin area like that, your liner like doubles in size. Also, that is not even close to the same drawing. I don't know what that is. And it is blown to hell, the entire thing. I would just become a fan of blackout and just get a big old chunk to just cover it up, because that's never, I don't know how you fix that. Maybe some like heavy white in there to try and cover your blowouts, so then you get like a big old yellow ring around it. It's fun. I don't know.
That time I used tattoo numbing cream and it failed me.
Oh no. It's numbing cream, unless it's like the super high-end shit, because I don't know anything about that. I have used numbing cream, I have used Bactine, I have used like the low-end quality like Amazon stuff. I've had a shop owner supply it before. That shit does not work unless the skin is opened up. So unless you get the really specific like lidocaine type numbing agent, it's not gonna work. You can't just order that shit off of Amazon. If you can and you know what it is, please put it in the comments so I know what it is and I can look it up, because I've never seen a numbing cream that works unless it's extremely high end, super expensive. That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck so bad, dude. Hand tattoos suck. It's really cool though. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna show the whole thing. Obviously it's gonna age differently, but that's kind of dope. And I love the white in it, like, a lot. That's a super dope tattoo, but nah, numbing cream can't save you with a hand tattoo. It makes you feel like your elbow is gonna just dislocate and your arm is gone. Just saying. That was pretty. I really like that. But yeah, numbing cream. It's a gimmick. Unless you spend a shit ton of money on it, I feel like it's just a gimmick. Okay.
Bob, you bought tattoo equipment with 0 training.
Let's go. Yeah. We don't need gloves. We don't need nothing. Wait, let me see that. We don't need gloves. We don't need a correct depth. We're just gonna baby touch it 30 times and see if it stays in. Yep. Oh no. It's so just gray. It's just like I absorbed the A&D you put on this and it's gonna just pull right out. It's gonna be so, it's gonna look like pen. Oh no. You didn't stop. Oh shit. Oh no. Well, I commend you for trying to get your equipment together. I really appreciate a good old thick towel to absorb all your bacteria. You got some Kurosumi, which is cool. I feel like she bought the flat black and probably like a shading black, maybe lining black. I don't know. I don't really think you should start getting into shading and stuff like that when you start out, especially 4 days in. I don't feel like you should be getting that advanced in. I feel like you should just try to get your lining down before anything. And you've got some starter ink, you know, which is basically just like it's not good. It won't do anything for you. But she tried, man. Okay. That was a shorty today. I have not been posting frequently, or barely at all, really, just because it's summer vacation for the girls right now. My dog's barking. I also start my job at the end of the month, so it will be full-time, and my upload schedule will pretty much be non-existent because I'll be doing 40-50 hours a week working with Dakota, which is super exciting. I'm kind of dreading going back to work just because I haven't been to work really consistently in a really long time, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I used to work like 2 jobs, like 70 hours a week, so it's been a hot minute. It'll be good for all of us. So I've just been super lazy lately. Haven't really been getting up as early as I intended to make videos. Also, just trying to spend as much time with my kids before going back to work. Just like going hiking and swimming and stuff like that. Also, I haven't been able to get any new tattoos because we have a pool and it's fucking nice and we're in it like every day, so I am not trying to get staff anytime soon. So whenever I do my next tattoo, there will definitely be a video of it. Probably for future recording purposes, I might have Dakota in on some tattoo reaction videos with me, just because we will be able to record after work and after the girls go to bed, but other than that, not really gonna have time to myself anymore. But I mean, if you haven't checked out my other videos, I have like a crap ton of them, so you have plenty of tattoo content to go through. This has been a super fun hobby for me lately, and you know, hopefully I can keep it up, but if not, I mean, I'll see y'all around. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.
I mean, at least it's not on my fucking throat. Oh my god, that would suck. Oh no!